Hello everyone, I am John Graham from Radio for a Cause, and this is another edition of A Minute for Autism. And today we're sitting down with Janet Schutte from Easter Seals Arc to talk to us about Wings for Autism. Janet?
Hi, John.
What is Wings for Autism?
It's basically a rehearsal of going on a flight. So for an individual with autism or some other disability of that type, maybe a new situation might cause some extra anxiety, or they just don't know what to expect, or a family is just not flown with that child or that person, they just want to know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
So it's a rehearsal. They go to the airport, they'll check in at the ticket counter as if they were going on a flight, they'll go through security line, which is a new experience for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite thing to do, so
Yeah.
I understand that can cause some
Yeah.
anxiety. So they'll go through security line, then they'll have to wait in the gate area. They'll board the plane, get seated, put away any carry-on luggage. The airline staff will go through their usual flight instructions as if it were a normal flight. The only difference is the plane won't move or take off. After a while of being on the plane and kind of getting used to that and looking around, then they'll leave the plane and they'll go to the baggage claim area where we'll have some refreshments for them and a little goodie bag to congratulate them on.
That's that's good. And I think the nice thing too is that Fort Wayne International Airport is a smaller airport, so it's not like JFK or
Right.
you know, because I mean even at times the Indianapolis Airport can be hectic at times. So I think the Fort Wayne Airport is a very good start. You know, for someone that may be uncomfortable with flying. So yeah. Do you know how did the idea start?
It started actually several years ago, I think 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, in Massachusetts. It was another ARC chapter there, worked with local airports, local airlines to create this program. And they did it a few times there and had some great success with it. And then the national office of the ARC kind of put some stuff into formal guidelines and put together a real program for it, and then they license it to ARC chapters all over the country. This is the first time we're doing it here in Fort Wayne. I know they've done it in South Bend. I don't know if they've done it anywhere else in the area. So this is new for us. We're pretty excited.
Yeah. What accommodations are you providing?
We're trying to make it as close to a typical experience as possible. Knowing that if a family is going to go on a vacation or go on a flight somewhere, they're not necessarily going to have, you know, a whole staff of people looking out for them or whatever. But what we have done is the airport is really involved in helping us organize this, and so all of their staff will be aware of our participants and of our event, and we'll do a little bit of training with them in advance on what they might expect or things like that. All of the TSA security staff, they'll also be aware and again, just know a little bit more to be sensitive to some of the issues that may come up. We'll have some volunteers there to help out when people need us. We're going to try not to be too aggressive in offering help, but we're there for people who need us. The one really fun thing, at least I think it's going to be fun, is PAWS, which is a local group of therapy dogs. We're going to have a few of their teams there to help us out, and we are going to have a sort of quiet area kind of partitioned off for anybody who needs a little bit of a sensory break.
Yeah. I think that's a very smart idea. Those, you know, I've seen their Instagram, and they've actually advertised the paws, and a lot of them are very cute. So
it never hurts to have cute dogs around.
Yeah, that's right. When and where will the event be held?
It is Saturday, February 25th at Fort Wayne International Airport. We're asking people to register in advance, and then arrive between 10:45 and maybe 11:15 or so, because they will have to go through the normal security process. And Allegiant, which is the airline that is partnering with us on that, that's sort of their standard guideline for people to arrive an hour and a half to 2 hours in advance of the flight.
Yeah.
And even though this isn't a real flight, our boarding time is about 12:45.
Okay. So again, 12:45 is boarding time, and I'll have that information down for you guys again at the end, by the end credits. What is the best method of contact if an individual has questions?
If they have a specific question, I know I've had some people ask questions about children's IDs and things like that. It's probably easiest just to call me. My number is 260-456-4534, extension 344. And just for general information about the program or to register, let's visit thearc.org/wings.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you.
You know, this is Janet Schutte from Easter Seals ARC sitting down with me to talk about Wings for Autism. We'll have all the information down for you guys at the end. So signing off for Radio for a Cause and the Minute for Autism, this is John Graham. We'll see you in March for another edition of A Minute for Autism. Thank you.